Aha! I've got it! The ultimate clean, green energy source. All you need is a cat which always lands on its feet and a piece of buttered toast which always lands butter side down. And then you take...
Maybe that idea isn't quite perfected yet. But the hunt for new, clean energy ideas is in full swing. You see, a lot of Australia's current energy production relies on fossil fuels like coal, and has done for a long time. That's because coal is an accessible, affordable, and reliable way to generate a lot of energy. But it also generates a lot of greenhouse gas emissions. Plus, a lot of these power stations are pretty old, and we've already seen quite a few shut down. In fact, experts reckon there'll be none left by 2038. So the clock's ticking to come up with a replacement.
What if we build giant windmills that turn wind into electricity?
That's already a thing, actually.
All right, well, how about we capture the sun's radiation and turn that into electricity?
Again, that's already being done.
Fine, well, how about we use water to spin a turbine and that makes electricity?
Guess what? Yeah, already happening. Australia is a world leader in renewable energy, but it still only accounts for around 30% of the power we use. And while that's growing, some people think we need another solution.
Aha! I've got it this time! We'll split the atom! Nuclear power!
Me again. That's been done too.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Nuclear power plants have been around since the 1950s and are still being used in many countries around the world.
Nuclear power plants work by using a process called fission, which unlocks the power stored in an atom by splitting it.
It's the same principle as atomic bombs. Except in nuclear power plants, the fission reaction is controlled, releasing just enough energy to heat water and create steam, which spins a turbine and generates electricity, all while producing no greenhouse gases. But not everyone thinks it's a good idea, because... yeah. See, nuclear bomb tests in the 1960s and 70s soured the idea of anything nuclear in Australia. There were also a couple of terrible accidents at nuclear power plants. First, Chernobyl in 1986, then Fukushima in 2011, which led to dangerous radioactive material being released into the environment. Many experts say that modern nuclear power plants are much safer. But there's still the problem of used reactor fuel, which is radioactive for a really long time and has to be stored somewhere safe. Nuclear power has actually been banned in Australia since 1998. But opposition leader Peter Dutton and the coalition say they want to change that.
I think it's the only credible pathway we have to our international commitments to net zero by 2050.
Australia has a lot of uranium, which could be used to fuel nuclear power plants. And the opposition reckons we could have one up and running in just over a decade. But the government say...
Tell him he's dreaming.
They say building a nuclear plant would take way too long. And research shows it's more expensive than other options.
Australia has the best renewable resources in the world. It would be a massive economic own goal to give up utilising those resources.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to get the cat and the toast to work then.